I'll just comply. Hey, y'all. Listen, I am determined to connect with my ladies because, so many of us are lost. Like, we are not becoming the woman that we desire to be. I don't know what it is. And, some of us come up with excuses that are really not excuses, but really just fears. So how can I help you understand how amazing and beautiful you are? Like, how can I help you understand that anything that you want in this world you can achieve, you can acquire, you can attract? It simply is a matter of understanding who you are, the powers that you have, how magical you are. And for me, my life journey, it really started when I spent time by myself. Like, after I left my marriage and I was living alone for the very first time, I was 27, 28, and I had just got my first apartment on my own. I was super excited. And I didn't have anything in my apartment. It was just me. And I had a futon, I had a dining table, and I had a bed. That's all I had. And I had a pole. I got me like a stripper pole just because I was really into my sensuality. Like, I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose that part of myself. And it was like therapy for me. And my plant and books. That's it. And so I was in a space where it forced me to really be with myself and start dreaming and start planning and manifesting. And that's when I really started to learn about manifestations and the science of manifestation, creating your reality. But one of the things that I've learned and have been learning for the past 6 years of my studies is that we are all vibrational beings. We are all made of energy. And when we use our conscious mind to control our spiritual vibrations, we have the power to truly tap into some magical things, and really tap into attracting what we want. We're really able to transform ourselves and mold ourselves to be who we want to be by simply making daily decisions and, cutting things out that no longer serve the next version of you and really becoming that person, that girl, right? So why aren't we doing that? Why, like, what happened? Where has that curiosity gone? If you're in a relationship right now, if you are in a career right now, if you are not feeling healthy and sexy and vibrant and beautiful right now, why are you not taking steps to actually become the woman that you want to be? It's very simple. However, when we think about people noticing our changes, we get like nervous about it. Like, we get like, oh my God, like, I want to level up my life, but I don't want anyone to look at me differently for that. And so why would you care if someone else looked at you differently for that? Like, what does it matter? No one is, sacrificing you or, unaliving you for making the decision for your life. The worst thing that can actually happen is that they just disagree and they judge. But if you think about that person's psychology, like, who are they to judge? Because we are all just out here trying to figure it out. We are all just out here hoping and wishing and navigating this world. So how dare they judge you? So even with that type of mindset, you should not allow that to, encourage the way that you feel about yourself and your own personal goals, right? And so that's one fear we have to get over when we're looking to make a lifestyle change for ourselves. You might be thinking, what if I fail? Or what if I don't get the desired results? And it's totally normal to think that way. It's a human thought. But why don't you change that thought to, what if I do become the woman that I want to be? Wouldn't it all be worth it? Like, wouldn't it all be worth it that I sacrificed, I put boundaries in place, I started to behave differently, I started to require different things in my life, and I in our lives. Like, we can really shake some shit up in our lives. Like, we can really start to impact and inspire others to do the same thing. But we have to have the confidence to push back past those limiting beliefs. Now, some of y'all might just be lazy. You might just feel like, well, I don't feel like it. And if you're that type of person, that's fine too. Stay where you are. And it's not good and it's not bad. It's just that you are choosing to relive your life experience is over because you're not willing to make a breakthrough to a different type of reality. And that is okay. Totally fine. Because actually, I spent a few months actually being like that. Actually, these past few months, I was just like, you know, out of my career, just really feeling a little burnt out, just trying so many different entrepreneurial ideas. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's just time for me to rest. Like, maybe I just need to be still and be happy with where I am and what I'm doing and stop trying to achieve stuff. And that's okay. Only you can determine what's good or bad. You know, only you can determine next steps, if any, in your life because this is your decision. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter, you know, if you lose friends or family. That's just, like, we need to start knowing that that's going to happen and stop being afraid of it. Like, we need to know, like, if we start requiring things from our partner and they don't want to live up to our needs, we need to just start knowing that that person probably won't be around for a while. Right? Like, can we start shifting our mindset so that we can be in control of what's going on here? Because if you don't, someone else is going to do it for you. If you don't have principles you live by or standards, right, someone else is going to impose their standards and their principles on you. And then there's going to be that disruption is going to come, and then you're going to be like, all right, now it's time for change. But you don't have to wait until you reach that point. You know, I did. You know, I had things that I was uncomfortable with in my past that when I didn't set a boundary or a new standard, that it caused me depression because I was just holding all of that stuff in. But you don't have to do that. And so if you're looking for guidance, if you're looking for direction, first of all, understand that the thought that you're having is direction enough. The fact that you know that you want to do something else with your life is enough direction for you to take action. But you can build your confidence by reading books, surrounding yourself with other like-minded women who's on the same path as you. You know, start listening to other people's stories to help to show you the way or give you practical ideas on how you can get to that next level. But I wanted to drop in and just tell you, like, the world is yours. And I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself. I'm more talking to myself. I love you, but I'm more talking to myself right now because we're always on this journey of self-discovery and figuring out what works for us. And sometimes we get lost, we get distracted. And, you know, this is just a reminder to find your way back and do whatever it is with no obligation to anyone or anything. Do whatever it is that's going to satisfy your soul so that you can take it to the next level. Peace, y'all. Okay, how do I end this?